Hello and welcome. I thought I'd do a dramatic reveal from the inside of this container. Is it dramatic? I'm hoping it's dramatic. Alright, anyway. What could be in the box? What could be in here? What indeed? You know what's in here. I mean, you saw the title of the video, so obviously you know. But, we come in here. We open it up. It's one of those nice little comic boxes that ECW sells. Oh, I got one. I got one. Can you believe it? I had to go out and buy something today, needed something. And there it was. There it was. So let's just open it up. What's the first thing we see? What is the very first thing we see? Well, that's one way to start a book. That's one way to start a story. Alright, well, I guess that's where, Justice Lord Superman comes into play. He goes and kills Luthor, he bends the world to his knee, and we get either Justice Lords or Injustice or something like that, and we don't need the rest of the book. Alright, great review. No, Tom King is working through some serious psychological issues. Because apparently in space, you can't use the phone. And so while you're waiting at the equivalent of space DMV to make a phone call, you just keep imagining all sorts of terrible stuff happening. So anyway, that's the first story, the new one from Tom King. It's somebody working through some pathologies they have. The next story is a pretty classic one. I think this came from like mid-2000s. I don't care for the art that much, but boy, the fighting looks like a lot of fun. Like, doesn't this look pretty good? Missing someone? Oh, Superman. Look at this mess. You're lucky no one was killed.
It wasn't our fault.
Yeah, it's good action in there. I don't really care for that story arc, though. It's kind of lacking after the whole Luthor, President Luthor, Public Enemy stuff. Like, that was a good arc. This is just kind of like, yeah, whatever. But it's kind of pretty. The art style's different. I don't know who did the art on that story. Guessing this. Pat Lee. The art doesn't really do much to... Well, we'll come back to the first story. I actually really enjoyed the Green Lantern story in here. Although you gotta kind of feel bad for Mongol. Like, this is a dude that used to, like, fight Superman one-on-one. You know? And now he's here reduced to fist fighting a Green Lantern and Green Arrow. And he's bringing in this thing, which is basically like Starro, you know? I don't get it. Oh, but there's that great line in here somewhere where he takes his shirt off. Where's it at? Where's it at? Green Lantern, without my armor, your ring is useless. Maybe you haven't heard the news, Mongol. My ring works on yellow. Ah! And he's sticking with a bunch of arrows because Green Arrow's there, right? You get it? You get it? Yeah, okay. Kind of a lame joke. But it was a fun little action sequence. It kind of goes badly for the heroes. I'm not going to spoil it. The Terrific story was interesting. I still don't know if I actually like the Terrifics. Seeing Tom Strong show up was weird. I have a few of those books from, what was that, like America's Best or something like that? Anyway, there's some really great stuff that goes on in this, and I guess I need to go back and actually pay attention to the other Terrific stories to kind of figure out what that great stuff is, because I'll be honest, I don't remember what was going on in the previous ones. So anyway, back here, like, I kind of get what he's going for here, you know? Superman's super intelligent, right? His mind works faster than the human mind. So if he's sitting there for hours with nothing to do, why Superman would sit in one place for hours? He can probably fly back to Earth just as quickly. Hey, look, it's the start of Injustice right there. I do like the art. Is that one of the Kuberts? Is it on this page? Andy Kubert, yeah. Good stuff. The coloring's great too. The inking's great. The lettering is fantastic. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The only thing wrong with it is maybe the writing. Because there's nothing, like literally nothing happens here except Superman goes slowly crazy. Look at this face. On one of these panels, Superman has, look, he's given up hope, man. He's done. You want to know how to defeat Superman? Bureaucracy. 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 Forget kryptonite. Forget super lasers. Forget death robots. Forget killing his friends. You just make him sit in a line. And eventually, he's going to go, ugh, and kill himself. Or he's going to take the whole planet and slam dunk it into a black hole. He talked about doing that in here somewhere. Next month, the Man of Steel gets pulled into a time warp, sending him back to the time to World War II, where he meets one of America's greatest soldiers, Sergeant Rock. The boxing story, was that number 5, number 4, whichever one had the like boxing thing? That one understood Superman. The last one and this one, I don't get it. I don't understand what Tom King is trying to get across, what he's doing, how he thinks this is going to sell to kids. Because the kid's going to open this up. Okay, I take it back. The kid's going to open this up and see the Joker and get really hyped. He's going to flip the page and he's going to see Toyman blowing up Lois. What? It's not working. You know, previously I'd said stuff like, you know, these are a great way to get kids in. But man, you got to give kids something juicy, something good right off the bat. And if you don't be surprised when it's just a bunch of old guys buying these to sell them on eBay. Which seems to be what happened with number 7 here. I'll see you all next time. This is still worth checking out. The 3 reprinted stories are pretty good. The Superman, Batman one got some nice action. The Green Lantern, Green Arrow one actually is a pretty good Green Lantern story. And the Terrifics one made me actually want to go read the other Terrific stories again. So it's got that going for it. $4.99, hard to pass up. It's a good mixture of older material, newer material, and brand new stuff, even though the brand new stuff kind of feels lackluster to me. Alright, bye-bye. I'll see you next time.